The breakup. Too many wasted years, no more wasted tears, standing here on my own too. They say I gave up. Nah, I gave you love that you didn't appreciate. You took it for granted like my love was a waste, sealing your fate because I no longer walk down lonely street. Hell, it took a while, but truth, you was never truly for me. Finally seeing clearly as your well runs dry, walking away with no tears in sight, gained insight. I still pray for you at night. You lost your hold. I've moved on, learning again how to live life, love right. Breaking up is hard to do, but I got it. Retaining, leaving it all behind. I'm in recovery. Our history soon to be a distant memory, a shattered piece of my past, one not meant to last. It's sad. You'll feel the repercussions like an aftershock. Nope. It wasn't my fault, but I'll take the blame. Just to refrain from doing this again, I refuse to be bitter in the end. I am amazing, and you didn't get to damage me. You were lucky to have me, but no more. You feeling dehydrated, and I'm feeling liberated, giving you up even the score. My heart don't hurt anymore. It's no longer sore. The breakup. Tough love, like lost and found, like rain coming down to cleanse and restore. You wish I was standing at the door, but you don't get to hear my footsteps in the dark anymore. No more dreaming of you. Yeah, the truth that I've been through because of you, and now I'm through because of you. You don't get to keep me down, and you don't get to keep me around. You missed it. My worth. I still see how you failed to recognize that I am a warrior among these thieves, and I felt you trying to bleed me weak, but you don't understand that I am destined to do great things. I happily stepped on your throne. I used it as a stepping stone, refusing to look back. This part of my past, I happily place in this big black trash bag, ready for pickup. I'm chunking you deuces, because this is the breakup.
Snap, snap, toe tap. That was Shimmy the poet with the breakup. And all you guys out there, now I know there's a lot of you guys out there say, oh, the woman blasted. Now you can reverse the role. Just she didn't say male or female. So LGBT community, see, we got you covered too. See, that's how we play it on Bras, Panties, and Sports. But this is Spitface, if you don't know, that bluntly speaking, Spitface, and I got my favorite guest co-host. This brother is the man. I mean, when he do be sparkling a little bit, but maybe that's why they call him Chase Diamond. What's up, brother Chase?
How's it going? Glad to be here this morning on this beautiful Sunday.
Man, we glad to have. Now, Chase, I want to make sure that they see. Sometimes we get caught up in the show and we be forgetting stuff and everything. Tell folks what you got going on, where they can check you out.
Well, they can go to picksandparlays.com, and there they can find the biggest and best plays of the week. Anybody who wants to make a little bit of money betting sports, you go to picksandparlays.com and check out Chase Diamond.
Now, hey, you heard him. You heard he didn't stumble and mumble. He didn't go, well, you kind of make some money stuff. He said, hey, now we got a special treat. And I put it like this. I'm kind of prefacing a little bit, but we got again. This is Bras, Panties, and Sport. I'm joined by Chase Diamond. We got a music guest tonight. We have Zangba coming out. Zangba, give us a little bit of yo, who you is, what you doing, where you at.
Yeah, what it do, family? My name is Zangba. I'm a music performer, artist, screenwriter. People could reach me at zangbathompson.com, and at that website, you could check out my music, my books, my audio books, and everything else that I do.
Okay, I like a modest. See, the thing is, he just, he trying to, lay back in the cut and just say, well, I'm doing these things and this and that, instead of just blasting us with it. But look, you need to check me out. I'm a superstar. You better catch me. You better catch me now before you got to pay $200 a ticket. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you because y'all are messing around and and then it's like, well, I heard him. Yeah, see, you didn't get in on it. Before he blew up. Zangba.
Word. Yeah, tell him.
All right. Forgive me. The first lady is under the weather. We throw the rest first lady. So I got the Shimmy Shake girls. I got Chase Diamond and I got Zangba, and we gonna do this thing. All right. And you know what we do? What you saying? Now each week we try to figure out what is going on in the sports world. Not the plays of the week, more like the players of the week. Are they trying to tell us something? So we ask, what you saying? Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. So I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle that the spirit carried me. I want to fly right into the future. The little birdie known as Cam Newton wishes he could fly far, far away from trying to talk out of both sides of his mouth concerning the protest by athletes. Cam, I am green eggs and ham sounded worse than Donald Trump as he tried to be on both sides of the issue. Should Cam, I am simply shut up, play ball, and get a political advisor who can show him how to do double speak? As Cam tainted his image with the black community. Should Cam and other athletes actually get out and protest with the people? What's up with the white guys? Can they remain neutral? Should they remain neutral? Jim Brown, Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the Steve Miller Band are asking, what you saying? Sometimes you need to learn how to shut up. Especially if you coming out nonsensical. Now, have you ever seen a politician who they done went to one place and said yay, and then went to the other place and said no, and then they get into a middle audience and don't know what the hell they doing? Cam, you need to stick to football. Right now, as a matter of fact, I think you need to win some games because I'm thinking you and your team starting to look a little shaky, brother. That's right. I said it. The Panthers. They're sitting up there looking like Tigger. And look, I know some Black Panthers. They got. I know some brothers. I was around in the '60s. Power to the people. I ain't seen none of that with you. Now, you over here trying to hop on Kaepernick's bandwagon. Putting your, first of all, I'm still upset with you for losing the Super Bowl. So I ain't happy with you in the first place. And then you're gonna sit up here and try to, but you gotta take responsibility. N-word, N-word. I can do that. That's one of the benefits. But Cam, we ain't hearing it. That's what black folks. We ain't hearing it. Now, the athletes out there, taking the kneel down do your thing. Hey, this America. And fortunately, like on Russia, they be done threw your ass in jail. But this America, do your thing. But don't act like you doing something. Don't act like you doing something. Folks, athletes, yep, famous athletes, they got out there with the people, not dressed up in suits. Now, I ain't not you doing your thing, but, man, it sounds, I ain't feeling it. I know the press, I ain't feel. You get out on the street. You let a rock get thrown your way. You stare down the police. That's when I'm with you. But see, like I said, I came, I'm from the '60s and stuff, and Mark Hampton, more power to the people. But Chase, as an observer in the field, what you saying?
Boy, this is a real tough one. I'm really I'm for Cam Newton, in this case. He has a lot more to lose than Colin Kaepernick. Cam Newton is one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. And, he is free to take a knee or to stand and show respect for the United States of America. I saw reports out of the Washington Post that protesters are calling for people to burn his jersey if he doesn't kneel this Sunday against the Vikings. But I think Cam Newton should be free to do what he thinks the right move, and we should respect Cam Newton. Not everybody has to kneel, but if I just think Cam Newton has the freedom to do either one, and I don't think he should be looked down upon if he doesn't kneel for the national anthem.
Hey, I'm with you there, but I dare say, Mr. Chase, that some of them I know they saying burn his jersey because of the, but really I think they just burn his jersey because his ass ain't been playing well in the last couple of years, and they paid him all that money, and he choked in the Super Bowl. See, I think that's more like the reason why they really burn. Yeah, man, we've been wanting to burn your jersey for a long time, and we tired of seeing you in the Beats. So thank goodness they took him off them damn Beats commercials. But Zangba, what you say?
Yeah, man. I would say this. Cam shouldn't have danced around the question and the situation, because Kaepernick is protesting against an ongoing situation that's plaguing the African American community, a community that last time I checked, Cam Newton is a part of. And his image is tainted to a small degree depending on who you ask. But Cam's image would have also been tainted if he had openly agreed with Kaepernick or not. And no matter what you do, you will always offend somebody. But truth be told, Cam's response was problematic because he never answered the question directly. And his people, including me and you, were expecting him to say, yeah, I'm with Kaepernick 100%. That brother is right on, because the cops are dead wrong for gunning down innocent black men. And no matter what skin color you have, the killing of innocent people is a humanitarian issue. And if you're right and exact, then Kaepernick's protest should have resonated with Cam, mind, body, and soul.
All right, like I said, Cam, you need to get you a political advisor. Because you trying to thread the needle like you Hillary Clinton talking about her emails. Dude,
Word.
We done lost all sorts of trust in you. And again, I want to say, I think Cam is a down great brother. I just think he had poor, like I said, man, before you open your mouth, hire somebody. And you know what? Stop all that goddamn dancing when you get a touchdown, you losing games. Stop it. Cut it out. All of y'all. Cut it out.
Cam has won 14 consecutive home games in Carolina.
Yeah, but he lost it. He lost again. We talking about that loss.
You remember that Broncos game where I said that Trevor Siemian would start for the Broncos and then they would beat Carolina.
Yeah, but I tell you, I'm worried about them. But, all right, here. All right, mamas, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years, rocking my fears and putting suckers in fear, making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom, explosion overpowering over the competition. I'm towering, rack and shop when I drop these lyrics that make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that'll all get sliced and diced. Competition paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out, huh? Mama said knock you out, huh? We are not talking about Pancho Villa, Jimmy Wild, or Roman Gonzalez. We're talking about the knockout punch landed on Houston Texans by the New England Patriots without Tom Terrific and starting a rookie QB. Spitface predicted the Patriots would go 4-0 without Brady. With him back, we're staring at the possibility of them actually having an undefeated season. All right, man, Dolphin fans, you just concentrate on your losing ass team. If Belichick can shut out a team with a rookie thrown in on a short week, is it time for the rest of the NFL to really get nervous when the gunslinger, a.k.a. Tom Terrific, returns to lead the Brady Bunch? Did the Texans get exposed as pretenders, not contenders? Given the state of the AFC South, will the Texans win the division? Can any of Belichick's ex-coaches beat him? Billie Jean King, Arthur Ashe, and Steffi Grass are asking, what you saying? Brother Chase, what you saying after you done saw that Patriots-Texans game?
Boy, I got to say Bill Belichick is the absolute best coach in the NFL right now. I didn't have a pick on that game. I really like the Texans only because they have a really good defense going against a rookie quarterback, and that's usually a recipe for disaster. But after seeing that game, I don't see how the Patriots can't be one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl, and they're going to be tough when Tom Brady comes back, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I said, scary. Brother Zangba.
Yes, indeed. Yo, I agree with Chase. I think the Patriots have a winning organization. They are not just strong at the quarterback position, but they are strong at every position, especially coaching. And Belichick has made a living making the right decisions. So definitely they exposed the Texans, and I think they have a good shot of winning, of completing an undefeated season. You know what I mean? Because the point is, it's not just Brady. You know, I love Brady, but the Patriots are so much bigger, and with that offensive line, I think you could get Joe Schmo from down the block, and he can stand in the pocket, smoke a cigarette, and throw a touchdown pass.
That would be an e-cigarette. Now we want to be healthy. I think about that, but I do look at, hey, you look at the Patriots and you go, man. But see, the thing is, were the Texans pretenders? Chase.
No, I don't think. I think the Texans are going to win their division. They're 2 games up on the Colts right now, who are 0-2 going into the day. I think the Texans are the class of that division. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if Andrew Luck.
But after that beat down, does that speak well for the division?
It's just one game. I think the Patriots might have some trouble, playing at Pittsburgh later this year, even with Tom Brady. They take on the Seahawks at home. They got the Rams, and they're at Denver. It's going to be a long year. I think New England will pull 13, 14 wins out of their hat this year. We'll see.
Hard to disagree with that. Zangba, can any of Belichick's ex-coaches beat him? Because it seems like he make a point of, if he match up with any of his, even if they offensive coordinator, if they was the kicking team coach, that he kicked their ass.
I mean, yeah, in this life, I would say yes, because, if Buster Douglas could beat Mike Tyson, I think anything is possible, So, yeah, the answer is yes.
Chase, can we get some odds on that?
I don't know. I'll always remember that Buster Douglas Mike Tyson fight. I think it was free on ESPN when I was young. I think the odds are pretty high on that one. But it's going to be tough.
You think some coach, that one of his ex-coaches is going to beat him, huh?
Well, somebody has to come along and be able to beat him. You'd think the odds would tend to lend themselves to that.
All right, they better hope he retires soon. All right, we're going to take our first break. Now, the first 2 listeners to email us or send a shout-out while the boxes are grouped together will receive a $25 gift card from our partners at NFLshop.com. Now, here's your hint. Dynamite come in small packages. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have a performance from our guest Zangba on the first part of Shout Out. Hey, don't forget to free Mr. Vaughn. Music flows in from around the globe to get a shout out from the panel. First, I can't wait to hear the music from Zangba. Now, on Shout Out, we feature new independent artists who are looking to find their shining star. If we like what we hear, we give the track a shout out. If we don't like it, we hit the mute button. Now, this morning we have Brother Zangba out of, is it Baldwin, Long Island? Where you out of?
Yeah, out of Baldwin. That's located in Long Island, New York. Or Strong Island, New York.
Oh, they call that the Strong Island. All right.
Public Enemy, Strong Island, New York.
Okay. And now, man, now is this these tracks? Is this part of your latest album?
Yeah. The song that you're about to hear, "I'm Good for You," is a song off of my album, Hip Hop, Soul, and R&B, which is available now on iTunes and everywhere music is sold.
All right. Okay. I got it. And before I forget, how do you spell your name?
Zangba.
All right, okay. Now y'all got the spelling right there. I got no excuse. Spend some money on the brother so that when he blow up and y'all, y'all might get a discount on them $300 tickets. See, now you notice the ticket price went up. I keep trying to tell you, But we gonna check out this track, and I know I done said what I said, but Chase and I, now when we play the track, we gonna listen and we gonna say shout out or mute button. So the first track we're going to hear is called I'm Good for You. Let's check it out.
Don't you worry whether if you and I belong together. Yeah. Baby, you know that I'm good for you. They might tell you different, but I'll always be there with that sugar. You know that I'm good for you. This is what I do, and you who I do it for. You the perfect picture, and heaven God drew you for me, cause I'm true in love with you, just me and you. Riding in a BMW, I bring trouble to anyone bugging you. Smile when I'm hugging you. Love is like wrestling, I'm hacksaw dugging you. Never mean mugging you, I'd rather put a bug in you to hear your heart beating to words I be speaking true. And my good for you is what you be thinking on. $5 bill to one, Abraham Lincoln on. Copped you lingerie, cut hair, slip it on. In the guest room, let's do it with our slippers on. In there we cutting up, sounds like the Clippers on. In it for the long haul, I know that the trip is long. Ceiling fan spinning on, cool air dripping on. Me and you sipping on, girl, what you waiting on? Don't you worry whether if you and I belong together. Yeah. Baby, you know that I'm good for you. They might tell you different, I'll always be there. Yeah, sugar, you know that I'm good for you. Them other girls cool, but me and you adding up 10-figure income. I ain't want them bad enough, so they got subtracted. They were just practice. To me, you attractive, so I held you captive. And since that time, you've been a slave to my mattress. Plus, you keep it real, and seem like an actress. We both hot, let's book a room at the W. All night loving you, I'm all up in you. Love is a game 3 times, I took a L in there. Heaven is so high, I might sneak a L in there. In the arms of another girl, I call hell in there. Can count on one finger, time she was never there. But you much different though. Girl, you forever here. I tell that to whoever here, right where the lawn at. I might lay you on that. He say, she say, but we be never on that. Don't you worry whether if you and I belong together, baby. You know that I'm good for you. Might tell you different, I'll always be there and I'll be right there. You know that I'm good for you, baby. You worry whether if you and I belong together, we belong, baby. You know that I'm good anything for you. You know that I'm good.
All right, that was Zangba with I'm Good For You. Now we're going to find out if the track getting a shout out or we're going to have to hit the mute button. Chase, what's the verdict?
I'll tell you what, I loved it. A little bit of love, a little bit of get you going music with your girl. I really liked it. I dig it. Thumbs up from me.
And I'm going to tell you something. Chase done shot down some tracks. He ain't scared. I'm gonna tell you. Well, look, but let me just say this first. Now, Zangba a freak. Now, y'all, ladies, you heard what he laid it out for you? Slave to the mattress. Now he ain't nothing but a freak. So y'all gonna have to watch out. Don't be thinking he might be he a freak, baby. I'm warning you now. I've been around. He got signs. And it's all in his music. Your little freaky self. And I'm gonna give it a shout out too.
Thank you, my
but
brother.
lady, you better, you be sitting up here. I tell you be feeling like you on crack. You be scratching at his door at night. Wait, his mattress. All right. You better watch him. Now, is that the sound of my favorite underwater friend? Is it time for Flip It?
They call him Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see is smarter than he. And we know Flipper lives in a world full of wonder, lying there under the sea.
All right, it's time for Flip It, where we defend a point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. Now, the challenge of Flip It is we got our view. And we don't want you to know which view is really our view. See, that's why we got to flip it. Rex Ryan and his Bills team are looking kind of shaky, which has us wondering, will Rex be fired before the end of the season? We asked the panel to defend. Yes, it looks like bye-bye Rex. Chase, defend.
I'm telling you that I think his job's pretty safe, but he has to win this week against the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona's coming in; they're West Coast.
But we're actually defending that as bye-bye Rex.
Well, I tell you what, if he loses this week to Arizona, he's got New England. They got the New England Patriots on deck next week, and that'll probably be the return of Tom Brady. I think. And Rex Ryan and Bill Belichick don't have the friendliest communications between each other. I think if he loses the next two games, that he will be fired by the Buffalo Bills, and he'll be looking for the next coach. So.
Do you have any candidates?
Well, usually they'll go with an assistant for the rest of the year. I don't think they'll replace Rex Ryan with the full-time next head coach of the Buffalo Bills.
All right, you heard the defense from Chase Diamond. But now we're going to hear the defense from Zangba. Rex Ryan will be fired before the end of the season. Defend.
Rex will be fired on a simple fact, I believe, because he hired his brother Rob Ryan for the defense. And if that doesn't go well and they want to get rid of Rob Ryan, I think Rex will also depart with his brother.
I'm sitting up here and I'm going, Zangba stole my point. He stole my point. First off, Rob Ryan obviously is the worst defensive coordinator ever. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he maybe he needs to smoke some weed or something. I don't know. But Rob, he used to be like good, and then he just turned to crud. And it's like no matter what team they give him the the rings to work with. He just they just go down, and I don't know. I really think that I think Belichick got a voodoo hoodoo ball doll on Rex's brother Rob. I do, because it's got to be something that that you go from being good to coaching ain't like you gotta tackle and block. You ain't got to run no 440 as a coach, And I don't think, but I don't know, maybe he got dementia or something. But I put it like this. I want to say show your brotherly love, but your brotherly love ain't hiring the sinking ship known as Rob Ryan. And then the other thing is that Rex is an overhyper. He'll overhype. If you want to make a splash, make some noise, get some fans in the seats, Rex Ryan. But Rex needs to go back to being a coordinator. And it's bye-bye Rex, because Buffalo is getting buffaloed. All right, y'all. You'll know this is Flip It, so we have to flip the script. And we're going to ask the panel to defend. No. Rex will turn it around and save his job. Zangba, defend.
Yeah, I think Rex will come back and endure all the stuff that he's going through, because something inside Rex is screaming, I'm a winner. I know how to win, even though I'm losing right now, but win because I have done it before. And because of that, I think he'll come back.
All right. Okay. All right, Zangba. You say he'll turn around. He knows how to do it. Chase, defend.
Let me start by
stick around.
Let me defend Rob Ryan a little bit here. He did only give up 13 points in Week 1 to the Baltimore Ravens, and they had to play in a short week and play the Jets, where they gave up 37 points, which is a huge amount. I think the defense will come out strong against Arizona. Buffalo's actually one of my top picks this week. I think Rob Ryan will win this game outright, even though they're getting 3.5. They're playing Arizona. Arizona's a West Coast team. They're going to have to play at 1 o'clock this week. You might see some shaky legs out there in the field. I definitely think Rex Ryan keeps his job by beating the Cardinals and then going to New England next week and knocking off the Patriots. Kenny Rogers over there. Chase over there being Kenny Rogers. All right, I give it to you. But I'm going to tell you the reason why that it won't be bye-bye Rex. Because they paid him too much money. Yeah, true.
They going to get every dollar that they can get out of Rex. And Rex is notorious for creating it's us against the whale. Now, look, if they get rid of me, they're going to get rid of some of y'all. So, they going to get scrappy. They going to, because they got talent. They do have talent. Now, in defense of Rob, I ain't got no defense of Rob. Because he got a defense that always play just enough, good enough to lose. But I'm going to say that Buffalo will overcompensate on offense. That's right. They're going to start generating some offense because, like I said, they know, hey, look, He go, I go. And when I go, they might be looking, well, look, you're part of that debacle. Think about Detroit, 0-16. That ain't happening. All right. Okay, that's the first part of Flip It. We want you to stay tuned. Up next, the funnies and our favorite underwater friend on Flip It are still listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. I got my buddy Chase Diamond. We got our musical performer Zangba with his freaky ass on the show today. This is Spitface, and it's time for the funnies. Naked Donald Trump statue stolen from Miami neighborhood. Police in Florida are seeking a suspect wanted for stealing a statue depicting a new Donald Trump from a local neighborhood. Police said a 2013 grade Ford F-150 truck registered to 36-year-old Pedro Alejandro Rodriguez was spotted carrying the statue away from the roof of the Harold Golden Gallery in Miami's Wynwood neighborhood. Witness Angel Pino, he saw a group of men loading the statue into a truck and managed to get a picture of the license plate after yelling at them to stop. He just pulled in and ran, so I just ran after him and said, stop, stop. And then he just went in the truck and left. But before he left, I took that snap picture. It was perfect, Pino said. The $50,000 statue was one of several created by Anonymous Collective in Decline and placed in major cities including New York, Cleveland, Seattle, and San Francisco. It had previously been placed on top of an event space, but was later moved to the Harold Golden Gallery as it distracted drivers on I-95. Now, when I'm going, folks will steal anything, What are you going to do with a new Donald Trump statue? What are you going to do with it? That you're going to go steal it off a building. So I think this qualifies for a need to grow story. This is my panel. I need some need to grow. All right. Gosh darn, if water is splashing on me, it must be time for our favorite underwater friend. It's time for Flip It Part 2, where hosts defend the point and then flip the script and defend the opposing view. How about them Bears? Wow. The Bears have started out 0-2, and Jay Cutler is already hurt. Should Bears fans get ready for another losing season and a lot of excuses? Panel defend. Yuppers, the Bears are already in hibernation. Zangba.
Yes, indeed. I hear somebody snoring, I think the Bears need Jay Cutler to make it to the playoffs. And if he's hurt, then that means that they will have a record that will be hurt also.
A hurt record. All right. Chase Diamond. The Yuppers, the Bears are already in hibernation.
No, I definitely think the Bears need Jay Cutler if they're going to want to have any kind of contention in the NFC Central this year. I mean, he has the experience. If you don't have Jay Cutler, you're in dire straits. I mean, you might not win a game this season. It's that bad. So, Bears need Jay Cutler, that's for sure.
I tell you, so I hate to tell you, Bear fans, the Bears are in hibernation. They are. You are not seeing the Bears on the field. You are seeing the Cubs. That's right. And I ain't talking about the baseball Cubs. You are seeing the Cubbies out there. Y'all have been oversold that John Fox was going to work his magic and somehow or another convert a Bears team that has been rebuilding. That's what the real deal is. Been rebuilding into some playoff contender immediately in the NFC North when every other team in the NFC North seemed to be able to jumpstart, get their team going from disaster. You got the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings, who starting quarterback go down. They mess around and get Sam Bradford. AP go down, and what do? Win. Now, you know that scenario is not happening in Chi-Town. It is not happening. And I put it like, in that bad man, you know what we talking about, up in Green Bay? He licking his chops. That's right. That's what he doing. He licking his chop. The Bears are already curling up for that long sleep. All right. You know this is flipping where we flip the script. So we ask the panel to defend. It's just 2 games. The Bears will wake up. Now, I know a lot of Bear fans, are wringing their hands. They go, oh, my God, it's terrible. Look, something is happening in the NFC North. A lot of people think that Green Bay last year was an aberration. Now, they've been together. They've been playing. But something happening up in Green Bay where they ain't going to be the juggernaut that they used to be. And that done got proven out. All of a sudden Detroit trying to get back in the mix. Minnesota, it's some dynamics working there. So Bear fans, don't get ready to pull out your sheets and your pillows, because the Bears will wake up. Now, Jay Cutler done got hurt, but they actually got a real backup for a change. That's right, somebody who done won some NFL games, who, you got them backups who they were the greatest backup in the world until they got put into a game. And then you go, oh, man, and then you never see them again. Well, now they got, my man been able to go from a couple of teams and win a few games for them. And they got young, good players and that are on offense that they're going to come around. They're going to come around. Chase, the Finn, is just 2 games. The Bears will wake up. But we had Chase defended. I don't know if his mic got muted, but
I think the Bears will wake up definitely. Brian Hoyer at the helm. Bears might have caught a break with Jay Cutler getting hurt. Next 2 games, if Brian Hoyer can come through big, Jay Cutler might not have a starting job. And there's some winnable games going on with the Lions, the Jags, the Cowboys. You might see a turnaround from the Bears. They were 31st ranked in the league on offense with Jay Cutler as a quarterback.
So, all right. So Chase say they weren't doing all that hot with Jay. That switch might be the thing. Zangba, the Finn, is just 2 games. The Bears will wake up.
Oh, yeah. I think hibernation period is over. They had enough time to sleep in the off season, I look at these 2 games as them taking the coal out of their eyes. So now I think they're alive and they see the prey and they're gonna go out there and hunt. I think it's gonna get better.
All right. Okay. All right. The cold is out of their eyes, and John Fox is going to want to keep his job. All right. That on the other side of the break, we have another performance from Zangba on Shout Out. Now, keep your earlobes tuned to those speakers. All right. You are listening to Sports. It's time for Shout Out Part 2, the picks and the finale. The music flows from around the globe to get a shout out from the First Lady and the crew. Now, we have another performance from our guest, Zangba, and the title of this track is I Need You. Now, ladies, I done already warned you that Zangba is a freak, so you got to watch it.
Here's the contact info for Zangba Thompson.
I need you, girl.
I know.
I don't need you. No, I do. Life is a blank, and then it's all gone. Circumstances make you think whether you're right or wrong. We live and we experience this life we were given. It's strife, but we surviving. I'm analyzing so much science in a history lesson, so much death in a Smith & Wesson. I pray for blessings when times are stressing. Loyal to babe while my eyes undressing. I'm so adolescent, my childish ways stuck in a hard erection. They say, dang, it's a horse obsession. First in gold and then we lost possession, and then it happens. Written in Gothic caption, we're good together, no disrespect to them other couples, but we never run when we in trouble. It's cloudy and rainy days. They say sin pays in Rosa quarters. Life is life, pouring waters and lakes and oceans. I'm dealing with some real emotions. I need you like a fish need ocean. Not gonna sit here and try to lie, just like I don't need you, 'cause I know I do, know that it ain't true. And I need you. Tomorrow needs a day. The ocean needs a wave. I'm not gonna lie to you, 'cause you know it's true. Yeah, you know it's true. I need you, baby. Like a fish in the ocean. You know it's true. Word right. I need you like the air we breathing and the food we eating. Get picked off of trees with leaves in. Our future conceiving. Thoughts of things that's decent, like living in the warmest regions and swimming in the bluest waters and watching our crews place orders on cruise ships that brought us million miles from where we first met. I spilled my drink on your pink dress. You uploaded it to Pinterest and got so many likes. I've been up many nights with you in my arms under the city lights. And that life we envision, we live in life like there's no tomorrow. City bright. I need you, girl. I need you. I need you, girl. I need you. I'm gonna sit here and try to lie, just like I don't need you, 'cause I know I do, know that ain't true. And I need you. Tomorrow needs days, ocean needs waves. I'm not gonna lie to you, 'cause you know it's true. Yeah, you know it's true. I need you, baby. Like a fish in the ocean. Word like I need you. I need you. I need you. I'm gonna pretend I don't need you. I'm gonna lie.
All right, that was Zangba. The name of the track was I Need You. Now, is Zangba getting a shout out on that track, or are we hitting the mute button? Chase Diamond, the man himself. What you saying?
I gotta say, I love that song too. You know, that's perfect to play for your girl if you're having some problems with her. Just send it out to her, let her know you're thinking of her, and great expression of feeling in that song. I loved it. I would definitely buy it for sure.
Yeah, you heard from Chase. He said that's a nice one if you and your girlie going through something, you know, so that you can, you know, it almost, you know, see, that's one of them Jonathan Butler songs. Now, Chase, you may not be, you might be hip to that, but that's that Jonathan Butler, the Whispers, you know, and you know, that's that old school with a new school sound, you know, which, in other words, that's called begging.
Yeah.
And it ain't nothing worse than a begging freak. Ladies, you're going to have to watch this deal. I tell you, he dangerous, ladies. You know, I like that track. See, I be to play that music trying to get me some. You know, I like Zangba because you can set things up and stuff. Now, baby, you see, I need you, baby. You know? And then we get to that slave to the mattress. Oh, it's on, daddy rocking the house. Zangba, thank you, man, for putting up. Thank you for putting up with. And that's the end of shout out, Zangba. If people would like to, you know, check you out, hear your music, give them the info.
Yeah, thanks, family. Yeah, like I stated before, you could go to my website. That's zangbathompson.com, or you could hit me on Twitter at Zangba Thompson, Instagram Zangba, and Facebook I Like Zangba.
I like Zangba. All right. Okay, brother. Now, if you would like to be heard or have any comments, you can send your emails and tracks to Panties at oldgrumpyradio.com. It's time for the pickies. Now, the Midas Man was last year's champion of the hardball. Who will take his crown? Now, the first lady isn't here. I don't have her picks, but she got them sent in. And but we'll just see what Brother Chase and Brother Zangba will say about these picks today. And I do have the picks in for Dizzy Mac. Okay, all right. The hardball, San Diego will overtake Arizona. 35,000 for the correct, minus 50 for the incorrect. Chase, what you say?
False. San Diego will not overtake Arizona.
Okay, all right. Zangba, San Diego will overtake Arizona.
False.
You know what? Dizzy Mac is in agreement. He says false. Seattle will overtake Houston. 50,000 for the correct, 35,000 for the incorrect. Dizzy Mac says yes, Seattle will overtake Houston. Chase.
Well, that's a tough one, but you know what? I think they will. They're really playing hot baseball, and actually they're about a half game ahead of Houston right now. So I'm going to go with yes, Seattle will overtake Houston.
All right. Okay. Zangba.
Yeah, and I will also say yes also.
All right. Okay. Oakland will overtake the Angels. 15,000 correct, 5,000 for the incorrect. Chase.
Nope, no way. Oakland won't come close to overtaking the Angels.
I'm agreeing with Chase. Zangba.
And I agree also.
Okay.
We're in agreement today.
Yeah, I guess we in agreement today, and that's just the way it went. But let's see what happens on the football side of things. The NFL is back. Last year, Dizzy Mac was able to take the crown away from the First Lady. Will he be able to keep his title? All righty. The first game, Lions versus the Packers. 50,000 for correct, minus 25,000 Incorrect. Zangba.
That's a tough one. I gotta go with the Packers.
Okay, Packers. It's rare that you see the Packers lose back-to-back game at home. So, but you know, the Lions got me scared. They kind of get, it's something going on. Like I said, that whole NFC North, something going on. But I can't go against the Packers at home 2 weeks in a row. No. They'll get it together. Packers. Chase.
Nothing to be scared about this week. Green Bay's going to roll easy. Definitely take the Packers.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. The Broncos versus the Bengals. Now, one, I'm looking at the, Broncos doing pretty damn good. Last time I looked at it, beat the ass on a couple of teams. So I'm not. And then the Bengals, I don't know, the Bengals make you scratch your head. What are y'all doing? I think the Bengals need to go to a retreat. Them retreats where they send them big executives, where they bond and do some, and climb up that. They need to do something. I don't know what it is. And I like my boy Mar, but he on that hot seat. So I'm going to say this is going to be the Broncos' first loss. So I'm going with them there Broncos. I'm going with them there Bengals for Dizzy Mack. And Zangba, Broncos versus Bengals.
Yeah, I love the Broncos. Elway, what he's doing over there. I'm going with the Broncos.
You going with them Bronx? Bronco boy. All right. Chase.
I guess I'm going to have to break the tie here. I'm definitely going with the Bengals this week. They won last year 20-17 against the Broncos in overtime. Bengals are desperate at 1-1. They're playing at home off a tough loss to the Steelers. I like the Bengals today or Sunday to win.
Hey, all right. Voices Panthers. Chase.
Easy win for the Panthers this week. Even with all that surrounding Cam Newton, Panthers have won 14 consecutive games at home. I don't see why this would change. Minnesota's coming off of a big win against the Packers down here from Minnesota.
Okay, you say a big win for the for the Panthers. All right. Zangba.
Yeah, Cam I am. Panthers.
All right, you say Cam I am, green eggs and ham. All right, they will win. Okay, Dizzy Mack is going with the NFC North, the Vikings with the upset. Now, this is the toughest game, I think, of the week. Okay, this is my personal opinion. But the Chargers versus the Colts, and Dizzy Mack is going with the Bolts. Zangba.
Oh man, the Chargers. They the favorite, and I think I should go with the Chargers. You know what I mean? But anything is possible. But the Chargers should win that game.
All right, Chase. All right, I'm sure Chase will come back in a second here. That we might be having a bit of technical difficulty.
Oh, I'm back on here. I'm sorry. I definitely think the Colts. The Colts definitely take this one. Andrew Luck needs this game bad. They need this game bad. They're 0-2. So I go with the Colts.
You're right about that. And Luck needs to change his name. Andrew something, because that luck part ain't been working for. He about the. He got a ton. He about the unluckiest quarterback. He's starting to make me think about No More Romo. But
he's built perfect for a quarterback. He needs to start a little bit.
Yeah, something just that man can't catch a break. you know. All right, the Steelers versus the Eagles. Now, Dizzy Mac is going with the big Steel folks. Zangba.
Yeah, I think the Steelers offense would score more than the Eagles offense. So I would say the Steelers.
All right, okay. Chase.
Oh boy, you stumbled into one of my picks of the week. But as far as just winning the game, I think Pittsburgh will take that game, and they have not won in Philadelphia since 1965. So they're 0-8 in that span. But I think the Steelers win the game.
What?
That's
0-8. Now that somebody, I don't know that. Hey, all right. Now who will throw more interceptions, Big Ben or Jameis Winston? 75,000 correct, 50,000 incorrect. Anger.
Let's say Big Ben.
Oh, you gonna roll with the dice, Chase?
I'm gonna have to go with Jameis Winston on that one.
The odds would favor Jameis Winston, given he's been throwing interceptions like crazy. But somehow, some way, Dizzy Mack feels it's gonna be something happen. But he going that Big Ben is gonna have more interceptions because Jameis Winston is not gonna throw any. All right. Which defense will cause the most turnovers? The Steelers or the Cowboys? Chase.
No, you got to go with the Cowboys. They're playing the Bears. I think that's an easy voice, definitely for sure.
All right, okay. And Zangba.
Yeah, Cowboys all the way.
Cowboy. Okay, Dizzy Mac goes with the Steelers. All right, and it is time for our outrageous predictions. Now, okay, Chase, what's your outrageous prediction for this week?
Well, a few weeks ago, I predicted that Simeon would start for the Broncos in week 1 of the NFL to pass, and I was going to give out the Eagles plus the 3.5 against the Steelers, but what I'm going to do is say that the Rams go into Tampa Bay as a 5-point underdog and beat the Buccaneers outright. The Rams this week outright. That's my big news upset of the week.
Okay. All right, Zangba, your outrageous prediction for the week.
My prediction is definitely Cam I Am, whoever they're going against, we going to get the win. That's what it is.
All right, okay. Now, my earlier outrageous prediction was that the Patriots would go undefeated without Tom Brady. I said it. Now, my next outrageous prediction is that Green Bay will have a 3-game losing streak.
Oh, that's a big one.
All right. Now, we'll wrap it up our show. We want you to, but don't go away because we have a poetic piece from one of our, actually we got a little tune from one of our favorite artists, from the great Punkin from Pluto. You have been listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports. I couldn't have done it alone without Brother Zangba and without Chase Diamond. And don't forget to check Chase out, check Zangba out. And now remember, Zangba a freak, so you ladies, y'all got to, be careful around him and stuff. He contagious. But you listening to Bras, Panties, and Sports, and don't forget to check out a little Punkin from Pluto.